Thanks for your response, MCC 1789. You certainly seem to be honest and sincere, and I hope we can continue with that demeanor. You say that my video answers its own question because anarchism is not having a state. Well, sorry, but that does not answer the question because we agree that anarchism is about not having a state. What we disagree on is whether a society organized along socialist lines or a society organized along capitalist lines is compatible with statelessness. People on your side of this issue believe that capitalism requires a state. People on my side of this issue believe that socialism requires a state. Now, you say that the definition of capitalism requires the state, but that's not true. The definition of capitalism is that the means of production can be owned or are owned privately. That is the distinction which defines capitalism. You also mentioned this term, private states. Now, that's a concept that I think deserves its own video, but basically, my immediate response is that a state is a public thing, as opposed to a private thing. That's the nature of a state. Talking about a private state is like talking about clear opaqueness or tall shortness or intelligent stupidity. Now, you say that anarcho-capitalism is not going to be that different from, say, the 19th century. What I find interesting is that socialists, even anarchists, throughout the 19th and 20th centuries have used the state as a tool to achieve their own ends. Now, notice that I'm not claiming that capitalists did not also use the state. They clearly have done a lot of that. But what I see is so many people trying to grab the reins of the state to make it serve their purposes. But if we don't believe in the state, let's work instead on creating a stateless community. Now, you also say that under anarchist socialism, you can't basically accumulate more property than you yourself or you and your family can possess and use. Can I defend my family and our personal property? Or is anarchist socialism inherently a pacifist philosophy? If under anarchist socialism I can defend my family's personal property, under anarchist socialism now, why is that not considered what you call a private state?